Hi there, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us, state champ men. We've given the young fella a couple of weeks off, Jeffo.
Too busy celebrating, isn't
No,
he?
he's
One
got
of his very few wins.
No,
or something?
he's out in the workforce.
Oh.
We've sent him out to earn a real crust. So he's out in the workforce. He'll be back in a few weeks. But one guy that's been doing well with us, with the youthies, been doing some of the women's shows, Robbie Roberts, which is his real name, by the way. Robbie Roberts joins us.
Can't make it up.
Welcome, mate.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having me. Hey, everyone.
Let's get straight into the results because, as is happening every week in State Champ Men, there's some rippers. Cryo Bay 87 defeated Diamond Valley 76. Pigskin kicker Jason Reardon had 22. Dondre Walker 21 for the winners. DV not disgraced. Matty Reynolds 25. Ryan Vilmont 24 and 10. The big news here is Vasiljevic gone. Done for the season now. He's OS.
It said he's on the plane and he's over to Miami to represent University of Miami.
Well, they got 7 wins with him in the team. They had a great start to the season. They've lost their last 3 now against better quality opposition. It'll be interesting to see how they go going forward because he's a gun.
Yeah, ripper player. Ripper player. That's going to be a big loss for him.
Good to see a couple of Origin players in this game stepping up. Jason Reardon, who'll be representing country in the men, and Matt Reynolds representing Metro.
That's coming up on the Queen's birthday long weekend. If you want to get tickets to that game, Steve, how would I do it? Would I go and see Jace and see if he can score me one, or?
Look, I doubt he'd have a selection of tickets, but you can head to the Big V website, bigv.com.au, and click on the big banner that says tickets.
Oh, there you go. Nice and easy. Hawthorn 75 went down to Eltham 111 now. Eltham just starting to get going. Benny Waldron, 25 points against his former club. Adam Moore had 22. Jared O'Shannessy, 17 for Hawthorn. Wildcats, it was their weekend, Steve. It belonged to them.
It certainly did. I think a couple of games in triple figures, which is something different because I think they've sort of harped on defence in the past and they just haven't been able to get a winnable score.
They usually try and win games by scoring 75.
That's right. So just crank the offence up a bit and look at the results.
Big game, Robbie, was Hume City and Knox. We expected this one to be a ripper, and it was. Hume City 84 went down to Knox 91. Brandon Polk 25 and 16 for the Raiders. Lee Jecker had 23 and 10 for Hume City. Knox 8 and 1, top of the ladder, real deal.
Yeah, look, obviously not having seen a lot of state champ men this season, it's difficult to get too involved in the conversation, but Knox obviously stepping up this year and or getting the team back in and getting it nice and strong. All word around town is that they are the absolute real deal, and 91-84, nice tight game.
Whittlesea 77 went down to Ringwood 86. Nate Champion 21 and 7 for Ringwood. Chris Carber had 25 and 12 for Whittlesea. The pace is not bad. Ringwood happy to get that win, I would have thought. They look to have been missing a couple of players in this game, but I think they would just be happy at the moment to notch some wins because it hasn't been a consistent start to the season for the Hawks.
No, it hasn't. And I don't think it's been a consistent start to the year for Nate Champion either. He's a great player, don't get me wrong, but there's just been times where I don't even know, sometimes he hasn't even been playing the minutes that he usually gets, but especially last year they relied on him and Tate Unruh, and now it's Nate Champion's come back. Logan Lyle comes off the bench as a little bit of something
different.
Off the bench.
He came off the bench again in this one.
Than Unruh last year, but it's good to see Champion starting to try and string some form back together with 21 points.
Werribee 91 went down to McKinnon 92. The Cougars just get across the line. Dylan Sith 28 and 11. Axel Dench, the old fella, the old stalwart. Axel Foley himself got up with 18 points and 18 rebounds.
Wow.
Great to see him up and about. Fred Hunter had 22, 7 and 5 steals for Werribee. Jeremy Smith was good in that one as well. Devils have been playing pretty well of late, and I think McKinnon would have been happy just to grab their bags and get the hell out of Dodge City. Bang.
Yeah, well, anything down 92-91's a ripper game, and lots of pressure on the coaches there as well as there is the players, but Dylan Smith can play basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. Stithy's a great player. Eltham 104 defeated Waverley 93. Now, this was the win of the weekend for mine. Benny Waldron, another 26 points. I think he made the blue carpet. Had a wonderful, wonderful time for Eltham over the weekend in round 8. Waverley rarely go down and have rarely gone down to Eltham in the last couple of years. Platnick had 22. Very good weekend, Wildcats.
Yeah, it is, and this was a real surprise. I think Waverley sort of expected to come into the Eltham High School and just sort of chug along like they do and escape with a victory. But Eltham really gave them their money's worth and just couldn't get over the line, Waverley. I think one thing stood out there. I know Matt Hodgson had 18 points and about 10 rebounds, I think. But I think he's just sort of plateauing. I think
Chris Cameron was there, came off the bench for Eltham as well.
I think many people expected Hodgson to really blow the competition up.
Hasn't happened yet.
He's had a couple of good games, don't get me wrong. One may have been last week, but we need that sort of consistency to rise.
So what's happened with Eltham in the last, to go from 1-8 to 3-8? Has anyone joined? Has anyone...
Well, look, it's a very... I mean, Chris Cameron playing is a big one for them. They've certainly had people out injured, but I think the big thing here for Eltham over the weekend, it's been a long time since we've seen them score in triple figures in two straight games. The gates are opened up. I mean, 197 points in a game. I can't remember the last time in the last couple of years when Eltham state champ men have been involved in a game where there's been 200 points scored.
And so again, for
just opened right up.
For someone to be 1-8 before the weekend and end up 3-8 with 200-point games, I'm looking at it as an outsider going, this team, if you hadn't seen the ladder, this team's the team.
Season's back on track, no doubt about that.
Which is what we've been talking about as well with their youthies and all that sort of thing. Eltham just seem to be the club that's hitting that mid-season peak at the moment.
Grand final replay from last season. McKinnon 82 went down to Crow Bay 91. Stingers get 2 for the weekend. Cougars split. Dylan Stith 19 points for the home team. Dondre Walker 24. Marlo Hicks 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 7 steals, 4 blocks. For your big man, that is a quality line, isn't it? Really quality line. And the last one, Bulleen 74, still without a win, went down to Werribee 85. Jeremy Smith is a stud. I think he's MVP at the moment.
He's a stud or he's a star?
Oh, he's both. He's a stud basketballer and he's a star basketballer. I've never seen him, so I'm not willing to go down that path. What I will say, Steve-O,
is
if I was awarding an MVP right now, and Werribee, what are they on the season? 3-8.
Yeah.
Jeremy Smith for mine's MVP right now.
He's certainly been producing the goods and
every week,
keeping Werribee in the games that they've lost.
Yes, agree.
And then also getting them over the line when they can string a few together and win a couple of games.
Bulleen, I think, have 2 imports in that team now.
Yes.
Both struggling, Steve.
Very much so. I think they combined for something like 11 points on the weekend.
Not much. Got to do better than that.
It's not enough when you get that.
Yeah.
Ladder, you can take us through the ladder, Robbie.
Let's go.
Initiation.
Thanks. Knox 8-1 and looking really good.
That's the initiation on camera.
And we're done. Corio 10-2. Dan's still down at Corio, I'm assuming. Dan Ritchie's down there.
No, I don't think so.
No, he's gone.
Yeah, no.
We'll keep that under our belt.
Move along,
sorry, my bad. So Corio 10-2 and flying. DV, Waverley, and Hume all on 7-3. Ringwood 6-4. The Cougars are on 5-4. Eltham, who are flying, and Werribee on 3-8. Hawthorn and Whittlesea on 2-8, and Bulleen will get their win soon.
I don't think they will. That's
they'll get one
at the moment. Don't think so. Round 9, Ringwood Bulleen. What will it be this game?
It probably won't be this game.
Definitely won't be this game.
I would have to say Ringwood.
Ringwood will Bulleen's going to run Ringwood into some form this week.
Fennell and Truman and all that still hanging around down there. So, Nath, g'day, mate.
Ringwood will go triple figures this week.
Ringwood will go. And Nath might actually get 35 minutes himself.
A DV take on Hawthorn.
Diamond Valley for me.
Diamond Valley sure must win this
Diamond Valley.
Must win this game. Whittlesea McKinnon. This is a danger game for the Cougars. It's a massive danger game.
Same thoughts. I think Whittlesea at home have shown that they're a real test to big sides in the competition.
Stith against Carlin.
I'm going to say Stith.
Are you keen enough to tip
No,
Whittlesea? Probably
I'm
not.
I'll
go
McKinnon.
With McKinnon.
Yeah, but I think it's a massive danger game. Knox Whittlesea Sunday.
Knox, no doubt.
I think Knox will get that.
Yeah, Raiders will smack them.
Waverley, Diamond Valley. Waverley are very good on their home deck. I'm going to go the Falcons to bounce back.
I'm with you. Yep.
Look, I'll just go the other side, DV, just to even it out.
Werribee take on Hume City.
Hume City.
Is this a little bit of a danger game too? We've seen what Werribee can provide.
I think it's a danger game, but there's two things that will happen here, Steve.
Two things.
Hume City will win.
Yep.
Jeremy Smith will score 25, 26 points plus.
That's fair. Okay, I'm with the Broncos.
Bulleen Eltham.
Eltham.
Can they go triple figures again for the third time in a row?
Against Bulleen, they can.
That's
Big
yeah.
possibility.
You're pumping Bulleen up a minute ago, so they're going to win a game.
They will, but the double
not
header
this
this weekend won't be. Yeah.
Have a great week, Rob. Thanks for stepping in for us. Appreciate that. We'll catch up with you all next week on Big V TV.